Maybe that. But when you die, will people notice? Well, I know there will be a lot of memories of me by a lot of people. Many will hate me, even so. A person needs to live with vigor. Otherwise, it was born.
Do it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV, back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. So Drizzy Drake posted a very thrilling clip from a TV show called A Man in Full, which is basically based off of a real estate agent mogul, Charlie Croker, who's facing bankruptcy, political and business interests that collide, and he's defending his empire from those attempting to capitalize on his fall from grace. So Drake posted a clip from that TV show where the guys basically laying on the ground looking stressed out, basically thinking on how people would view him if he was to die, and if they would actually give him credit for all of the things that he's brought to the table before he hit bankruptcy. And this is Drake basically telling people this is how he feels. He sees all the rappers and all the fans turning on him. He sees how, Kendrick is coming at him, Future is coming at him, Rick Ross is coming at him, a lot of these guys that he's already worked with in the past. And he knows that everybody wants to see him fall off. He knows that people don't want to see him be number one anymore. People are obviously siding with Kendrick Lamar at this point, but Drake has been number one for about 16 years, and he's probably at the most pivotal point in his career where this is the most danger his career has ever been in. He obviously had the thing with Pusha T, but Pusha T wasn't a big enough artist to really cause Drake any trouble. He ended up putting Scorpion out that ended up going platinum, and he had a bunch of hit records on that album. But with Kendrick, Kendrick was already in the conversation for being the best rapper, if not number one, number two or three. And Kendrick Lamar, man, his diss records have caused a lot of people to switch up on Drake, and basically, they're painting Drake as not only a loser in a battle, but they're also painting him as a biracial kid, a biracial man that is trying hard to be black, and they're painting him as a pedophile, and they're talking about him having ghostwriters, and it just seems like we're at a point in time where hip-hop fans as a whole have turned on Drake, and they're tired of Drake, and it seems like at this point they just want Drake to just go away. And Drake posting this clip means that that's not gonna happen. Drake is 100%. He's gonna respond to Kendrick again. He took a lot of backlash for his last song that he put out, The Heart. What's it called? The something 6. What is that shit? What is the series called? Anyway, his last diss track he put out, the Heartbreak Part 6, some shit like that. And I thought it was dope, but a lot of people felt like Drake should have responded with a banger, a song that could be played in the club, a song that could be played in the car, which I believe he did with the Family Matters record. I think he did it. I'd say 2 out of those 3 songs was a song that you could play in the club or in the car. But I just felt like Drake felt like he had to defend his name. When you got somebody that puts out a song about you and it's being played everywhere, it's number one on Spotify, it's number one on Apple, it possibly could be number one on the Billboard charts, it's number one on YouTube trending. They're playing this song on SportsCenter during the NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The song's traded number one, and the song is basically calling you a pedophile and basically painting a narrative that you mess with little girls. Drake just felt like his back was against the wall, and Drake pretty much felt like, I gotta deny these allegations because it seems like people actually think that this is true. You understand what I'm saying? But the funniest part is Drake has accused Kendrick Lamar of being a woman beater, of having one of his security or bodyguards get his baby mom pregnant, a guy named Dave Free, and and it seems like nobody cares. Nobody's really talking about it that much, but for some reason people care more that Drake is being painted as a pedophile when there's no evidence of that. I mean, we even had Kendrick Lamar say that Drake has an 11-year-old daughter. There's no proof of that. TMZ has denied it. Drake has denied it. Drake pretty much said that he baited Kendrick into actually believing that, and people are still signing with Kendrick Lamar. But Kendrick Lamar pretty much said, okay, well, if you don't really have a daughter, then I'm gonna just keep calling you a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you gotta understand, man, Drake has a bunch of brand deals with businesses like Nike and shit like that. And you know, if they start believing he's a pedophile, he's gonna lose money on that. So I feel like he had to defend his name, man. But Drake is 100%. He's gonna drop another diss song on Kendrick. But I think the biggest mistake Drake made with the Family Matters, I don't think he should have addressed A$AP Rocky, Rick Ross. I don't think he should have addressed Metro. I don't think he should have even addressed The Weeknd, because at the end of the day, your biggest enemy that you need to respond to is Kendrick Lamar. And Rick Ross is an irrelevant rapper. He's irrelevant to hip hop. He's only known really in the South. You know, nobody really fucks with him from the West Coast or up north. Most of his fans are in the South, Florida and Georgia, shit like that. But I mean, when Rick Ross drops an album, it doesn't even sell 50,000 first week. So he's literally irrelevant in hip hop. A$AP Rocky is irrelevant in hip hop. He hasn't even dropped an album in like what, 6-7 years. Travis Scott been dethroned A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky is known for being Rihanna's baby mom. He's known for being a stay-at-home mom that does gay modeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time you heard a nigga say, yo, play that new A$AP Rocky? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only time I hear about A$AP Rocky is when he does a song with Tyler, the Creator. A$AP Rocky, I think at this point, it's safe to say he's retired from being a rapper. I mean, he performs and shit like that at Rolling Loud, but A$AP Rocky is not a relevant, he's not a relevant rapper. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, Drake needs to focus specifically on Kendrick Lamar. This guy, at this point in time, he's literally in the process of taking your spot and proving that he's number one, and he's doing. And even though he's doing it just by talking about you, in the process, he's taking your fans. I mean, They Not Like Us is number one in Toronto right now. That's crazy. That is think about that. They Not Like Us is number one in Toronto, where Drake is from, over Drake's Family Matters and Push-Ups. That's wild. So, I mean, Drake has no choice but to respond, because this is something that can permanently affect his career. You know, he's always going to have fans, but as far as him being looked at as number one, and as far as him continuing to drop albums that sell damn near 1 million first week, I think we may see Kendrick Lamar possibly do 1 million first week whenever his next album comes out. And rumors are that Kendrick is dropping an album next month in June. So with that being said, man, Drake is going to respond. When is he going to respond? It could be any day. Academics hinted that Drake was actually supposed to respond 2 days ago, until a security guard at his house ended up getting shot in the chest and was unconscious and was taken to the hospital. And then the day after, the very next day after, a trespasser tried to pretty much break into Drake's house. So I think that's the reason why we haven't seen Drake drop just yet. I think he's dealing with a lot of personal stuff going on with his house in Toronto. But I definitely think that we're going to get a response by Friday. Either today or Friday, Drake's going to drop again. But Drake, you got to understand, bro, Drake, now that you've denied the allegations of being a pedophile, now it's time to drop them hits. And we know that one thing Drake can do is drop hits. And he don't need no feature. Drake has never needed a feature to drop a hit. If anything, other artists need him as a feature to drop hits. So we know Drake is fully capable of dropping a hit record. It don't even got to be back to back. He just dropped hits without even trying. You understand what I'm saying? So Drake, drop something for the streets, man. Drop something for the club. Drop something for the radio. Make sure it's catchy. Make sure the hook is catchy. And really come at this nigga Drake's, Kendrick Lamar's neck, man. And what I would say is, like, stop talking about Whitney, and I think you should just bar this nigga the fuck up. At this point in time, just continue to show people that you're a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar. Don't worry about saying something about Kendrick that people don't know. Don't talk about his family. Don't talk about Whitney. Just bar this nigga the fuck up, please. Because in my opinion, Drake has shown in this beef with Kendrick Lamar that he is indeed the better rapper. It seems like Kendrick Lamar is better at lying and making up allegations that nobody knows because it's not true. And Drake with Family Matters and Push-Ups and the Heartbreak Part 6, whatever the fuck it's called, I think Drake has just shown he is the better lyricist, in my opinion. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and tell your mama watch this video, nigga.